going for that group that I'm a part of, which I don't even know what the hell. I probably ought to leave the group because I have no idea what the hell it is. But the problem is it will auto host, and then when I try to broadcast, it doesn't seem to want to host proper, or doesn't want to actually broadcast my own stuff. All right, come on. All right, let me close the window and then open another one and try it again. This is so dumb. I don't mind the auto host thing, but it doesn't seem like it wants to turn off when I start streaming, or maybe it just doesn't do it right away. I don't know. Let's make sure this is. When I start streaming, maybe it just doesn't do it right away. I don't know. All right, so there we go. I kind of hate that. It's kind of annoying. All right, here we go. All right, so doing the same old stuff. I didn't stream last week. Had stuff going on. So this week, I could do this, but I think I was doing this other story mission. But you know what? Let me do this for now. For now, since I'm over here, I was playing a little bit earlier today. Let me go ahead and grab the skill points and the major intel. Let me do those real quick. I was having a hell of a time earlier because I kept trying to get. What was I trying to do? I forget what I was trying to do, and I kept screwing it up, and I kept like the enemy kept seeing me, and then they came and started to attack me, and it was a mess. I couldn't figure out what the heck I needed to do next. So mobile live dashboard, thank you. So I was watching, you guys have heard me mention Scott Johnson before of Frogpants, frogpants.com. Really great dude, such a great community of people that he's behind, and he's got a bunch of really great podcasts that he does, all kinds of like everything from World of Warcraft with the Instance, to movies with FilmSack, to the morning stream, which he does every morning, to Boop Show with Brian Dunaway, and the TMS with Brian Hibbett, and all these fantastic shows, and all these different types of shows that, you know, so if you don't like one, you can like the other one. Anyway, I got him into playing Wildlands because, like anybody who listens, I'll try to get them. Oh, hey Zoe. So I'm going to try to do this stream as kind of a, hey Scott, here's some tips as I'm playing, because I don't know if he probably never will watch this, but he was talking about maybe playing at some point. Oops, crap. I got him to play it. He was playing the other day, and he started doing the Predator mission. But I think he's going to save that for his stream, which is going to be awesome to see, because it's scary. I mean, it's not like Outlast 2 scary, right, Zoe? But the Predator mission is scary. I mean, you get the music and everything. It's really great.
Enemy marked.
I guess I can go ahead and take him out. So I cannot wait for Scott to play Wildlands again and stream it, and do the Predator mission.
We got civilians, danger close. Check your targets. Watch for civilians. We don't want to kill somebody.
I think he's going to love it. I think he's going to really. For one thing, Zoe, he's probably going to scream a lot. So that'll be great. Oops, I gotta take this out real quick too.
Alarms are all disabled. Reinforcements won't be flying in.
Yeah, Outlast 2, watching him play that, I can't imagine him. I mean, he's brave for playing that, because I would never want to play that. I don't mind playing a horror game if I can play with my friends. Like I've played, what is that old game, zombie game? Not Last of Us. Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 2. Really great game. Very scary, especially when you see the witch. I don't know if you played that, Zoe, but it's really scary and it's fantastic. But it's scary, but it's great fun if you're playing with friends. So I can't imagine playing a game like Outlast 2 or 1 or Resident Evil 7 or any of those other ones by myself. There must be something about Outlast 2 that he likes, but it's pretty scary. Outlast 2 is freaking scary. It is really, really scary, and it's like demented kind of scary. It's like, what the crap is going on kind of scary. But yeah, so he's very either brave or stupid for for playing those.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on. Sought to block a commendation. Those Sicarios will be missing this.
Aha. Skill points. So yeah, he's very brave or stupid for playing those games. Oh, I'm gonna hit this helicopter. Nah, come on. There we go. Got it.
We shot down the helo.
We're clear.
Or both, right? If I were play it, I'd have to be stupid and brave because, man, those games are scary. Again, though, if I'm playing with friends, it's not so bad. It's okay. Let's take their car. No, let's take the little one. Let's take the smaller little dune buggy. This one only fits 2 people, so my other people kind of have to just go, I'll catch up.
Go ahead, I'll catch up.
See, like that. And yeah, it is such a blast watching him play. Zoe, I think you were there for part of his stream when he was doing Wildlands, weren't you? Oh, let me... There's a couple dudes right here. I'm gonna take them out real fast. And when he gets to playing, when he plays this with both ways crossing the street. When he plays this game with Predator, it's gonna be amazing because it's really scary. I mean, like, you start finding all the dead bodies that the Predator has left. Oop. You start finding all the dead bodies that he's left, and the music comes up, like from the movie, and like the drums, you know, and everything. It gets really scary for me anyway. I was scared, but it's so much fun, and it's challenging. Like I still haven't finished that Predator mission. It's so dang difficult. Me and 3 of my friends play sometimes, and we like, hey, let's try to get the Predator tonight. Okay, cool. And we try like 4 or 5 times, and we can never get it. But, man, it's so much fun. Let's just do a spotting of everything real quick. Let's take out that sniper. Oh man, there's a lot of dudes here. Let me just take that out real quick.
Target down.
Oh, jeez. Might as well take this out real quick, huh?
Engaging. Escort vehicle is destroyed.
Cool thing is I can kind of do that and then really just sort of wait if I want. Because the truck's already just exploded. Yeah, that's going to be really cool, that whole thing in...
Man down.
Oh shoot, I got 2 people down.
Their lieutenant's on the run.
Yeah, that Vegas thing seems really cool. I would love to go to that, or the, certainly a Nerdtacular would be great to go to. Oh, come on. Let's see who these guys are.
Tango Mark is a little close to
How
civilians.
about you don't let me get shot next time?
Yeah, I heard that as well. They were talking about doing tabletop stuff. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Roger that. Moving to a good sight line.
See if I can take this guy out. It's their dude trying to run.
Target acquired. Eyes on the target.
There we go. Yeah, the tabletop thing, it seems like a lot of fun too. My only thing is, like, none of my 3 friends I'm talking about, well, one of them doesn't live in the state. It's actually a friend of my friend. But the problem is, like, none of my friends listen to to the podcast, to Scott's stuff. So it's kind of like, well, if I win, I'd basically be going by myself. So that's kind of not so great. And of course, there's the cost of it, but, you know, if you have a friend to go with you, it's not as bad. Shot him in the face. There we go.
Hang tight. I'm heading your way.
Okay, you get that partner.
We're clear.
Person up.
You want to check the truck for anything worth taking?
Call in the location to the rebels. They can send some people to pick it up later.
Yeah, if I ever won the lottery, I'd be all over Nerdtacular and everything else.
What the shit? That's a PAX guy.
Oops, sorry. That's the guy I wanted to get.
Roger, let me get in position. Roger, target acquired. Standing by.
Get those two guys. There's another dude over here. Coming up. Santa Blanca's attacking the rebels. Okay, and I guess we can go ahead and move in closer now. Oh yeah, that's right, Zoe. Wait, where are you at? Zoe, you're in, over there at least once a year, yeah. I forget where you're at again. Oh, near London, okay. Yeah, I'm in Texas, which isn't, you know, it's not overseas or anything, but it's still a bit. Have to afford.
That's it, we're clear.
Like I say, for me, I'm like, well, I could probably, you know, like take a year and save or whatever. But the problem, the problem is, I'd be going by myself, which isn't, you know. I mean, once I got there and people, I met up with people, I could be like, oh yeah, there's Zoe or whoever. But initially, I'd be going by myself, so that's the only kind of bad part.
Copter, get down.
Looks like coordinates for a precursor chemical stockpile here in Libertad. We need to take it out.
My next mission, and there's some intel over here. Oh, you're close to Heathrow. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's what sucks. It seems like all my online friends, everybody lives like BFE somewhere. Or what is it, that one thing that said, yeah, it's funny, Zoe, the only person, I've only met one person from TMS, and that was, Scott, Masters. He lives in Houston. He's the guy, I think I told you about it, that he gave me the printer. When I was looking at getting my parents a new printer, he gave me his old printer, which I thought about giving that one to my parents, but I thought, well, his old printer has got quite a bit of extra stuff on it, like that my parents would not know how to use. So I thought, well, and it's also 11x17, or you can print up to 11x17. So I thought, well, I'm going to buy my parents a brand new printer, and then I'll just use the one that he gave me. But he's the only Tadpole member I've ever met.
Hell you want me to do about it? It's your ass. If I can make the quota, he sends me on a trip to that huevón el pozolero.
Okay, let's do this one right here.
I get thrown into human soup.
The AK-47. I have an AK-47 already, but it's I'm gonna steal your truck, dude. But it's one of those ones that I can't modify. I have a his and hers AK-47 from one of the first missions you complete, and they're pretty powerful and everything, but the problem is they're loud. I don't think any of the AK-47s have suppressors, because they're AK-47s. I just remembered, I was wanting a snack, and I just remembered that I have a whole bunch of pecans in the freezer when I made over Christmas. I made my poor man's turtles,
Deploying drone.
which is probably about the extent of my cooking skills.
I asked the rebels to recon the air tank on number 3.
Mike TV, no. I think I've heard the name before. Yeah, and I thought about doing the South by what is it? South by Southwasted, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Roger that, moving.
The thing in Austin, because that's like 3 hours away. That's like a hop, skip, and a jump away from here. It's not really that far.
Target acquired. Target marked. Ready. Call the shot.
But again, the problem is, I'm like, well, I wouldn't know anybody, you know. I think it'd be great to meet Justin, and Tom, and whoever else all over there. That'd be cool. That'd be so cool. But I'm like, I don't really You know, I don't listen to them that often because I'm usually at work and everything. For a while there, I was able to watch a lot of Jury and his show and chat in the chat room and stuff.
Ah, I could use this.
But then work got a whole lot busier once classes started back up again. Ooh, there's 2 things here. Plus, South by Southwasted, the problem with that is that I don't really drink that much anymore. Like, it's not, you know... I drink every once in a while, but not often. Oh, okay, that's where I know the name. Yeah. Oh, but he's in London. Oh, no, he was in London last year. Oh, that's cool. I think everybody just needs to move. Everybody in Frog Pants community everybody needs to move into the same city. Like, find out an area that's kind of equidistant for everybody, and everybody just move into that city.
I'm in. Let's go.
And we'll call it like Frog Pants City or something. Because everybody lives off in BFE. I've never been to Salt Lake City, so I'm wondering what that would be like.
Be able to find some intel around here.
And Scott can adopt me. I'm telling you, whenever I see them, especially when I see them do the Skim show, I'm just like, oh my god, I want to just... And especially when Scott takes video of, like, the family hanging out and doing stuff, I'm like, man, I want to hang out with them. Of course, I think that with all the Frog Pants people. I'm always thinking, boy, I'd love to just hang out. Like, I've become pretty good friends with Jay and Renee. Never met them either. But we're always talking about, man, just want to hang out. We just want to, like, go and visit and hang out with each other. Okay, this is probably not going to be easy to get to that metal because I think it's in a place that's very secure. So I'm going to take the tank. Yeah, I haven't met a single Frog Pants person that I kind of roll my eyes and go, ugh, this guy. Every once in a while you get a troll that's in the chat room, but other than that, everybody's been really, really nice and really great. And that's not to say I agree with everybody on every point and all that stuff, but it's like you go, no, I see why, I see your side, I can see your point of that. You know? Like everybody's still a reasonable human being. Oh, jeez, oh, no. But yeah, everybody needs to just move to where everybody's close by and can just be in the same town. Okay, there's bad guys coming up. I'm trying not to anger them. In fact, let's drive over here. Let's turn on this so I can see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out and take out the electricity. Running trouble, sometimes there's something, but it's rare and seems to get sorted. Yeah, that's the, oh look, there's nobody. Oh, there's still nobody home, which is good. But I'm gonna take out their generator with the mortar. That way, the doors will open. Yeah, the Nerdtacular thing is a lot more of a show, which is great, but I feel like, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot more chill and just everybody hanging out, just doing whatever, and having some drinks and all that good stuff. I think it'd be a lot more fun. And especially, you know, I thought about this, especially for Scott and Brian and everybody, because, and all the, like, producers and stuff, because
I got eyes on a weapons case.
When there's something like that to do, like a Nerdtacular thing, I mean, I can't imagine all the stress they go through trying to make sure everything's covered and everything's prepared and all that stuff. I can't even imagine. So that's the thing I think is really cool, is that for them especially, it's going to be a lot more chill. Okay, oh, there's it's just a lieutenant driving. I don't know if I can, yeah, let's see if I can get to him. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a lot better for them. Oops, turn right, turn right. Because they don't have to prepare so much, and it's just chill, and it's just hanging out. And they don't have to produce anything. They don't have to be like, okay, this is the show we're gonna do, and you know, Brian doesn't have to prepare questions for trivia and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be really good. Oh, so I was going to try to make this stream a little Scott-centric. I know he's probably not going to watch the VOD or anything, but if he were, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get this dude, which since there's a traffic jam, it's going to be easy to just grab him out of the car. Oh. Come on. There we go. I want to kill his car, but not kill the dude.
We're clear over here.
But what I'm doing is trying to get this dude. I'm going to take him over here just in case somebody drives by. A little more privacy. Interrogate him. And he'll tell me where some stuff's at. Let's do the supply raids.
There's this one thing I heard. We've got an opportunity here to hurt the cartel and help the rebels at the same time. We steal the plane.
So now, within this area, some rebel missions or the supply raids I can go into. I'm gonna grab these skill points.
And the Qatari's people know where to find it.
Good to go, boss. Just say the word.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a Santa Blanca helicopter. But what I'm trying to do is get enough skill points to max out my skills. Not only skill points, but the the resources for the skill points. Because now that I'm getting toward maxing out everything, the skill points, the skills themselves are becoming very, very expensive.
I got it. I'll fly.
So I have the... Okay, so here's something I don't know if Scott sees or has seen. By the way, let me do this real quick. That's just going to be the rifle I got. So the skills... Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, so one of the skills with these skill trees, you know, they're all pretty self-explanatory. It kind of tells you what they do. The rebel support, I've maxed everything out. But this is what you do the rebel missions for. So you'll have ones where you can power up your mortar. And I mean, these are pretty self-explanatory too. But like the first one is a vehicle drop-off. So you can request, I call it summon, because it's kind of like you're summoning a vehicle. So you can get a car at first, and then you can get like an armored car, and then eventually you get where you can summon a helicopter, which is great because you get where you need to really fast. Guns for hire, it just allows you to summon rebels to fight for you. Mortar, just dropping bombs in certain locations where you need it. Diversion is basically guns for hire, except that you can target where you want your rebels to go. If you do guns for hire, they just kind of show up and fight with you. The diversion is meant to be like a diversion. And then spotting, you can spot areas and see where the bad guys are. These are really great to try to max out when you can. The ones that are hardest though is the mortar missions. The missions aren't about mortars, but what you have to do is start up a radio and then defend that radio for however many seconds. The problem is, if you don't have... It's difficult to defend the position that you're at. So I usually wait until I can get more guns for hire and more diversions, and then the rebels that you summon can help you with the mortar. So that's what I do. So right now I'm just getting some skill points so I can get some stuff maxed out. But that's kind of how that works out. That's what all that's for.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
Don't care. Okay, this is going to be probably a really big hotspot. But luckily,
Sniper out there.
this stuff I need to get is right here on top of this building. Oops. Oh, no it's not, is it?
Weapons free, weapons free.
No, it's inside the building.
They've seen us.
I think I've seen this, yeah. A little bit. Well, you know what, let's still land on the roof, because I think I can still get hit from the roof. No, I can't. I have to go over here. This is an area later in the game where it's like a boss, not a boss fight, but like a main area where you're supposed to infiltrate and go get bad guys and whatever. But right now, I just want to grab this. It's 5 skill points, which is the maximum you can pick up. So that means that it's definitely going to be a hairy place as far as a bunch of bad guys. But if you have a helicopter,
Assholes are coming this way. What's the plan?
you can land, grab it, get back in the helicopter, and take off. And if you're playing with your friends, you can actually stay in the helicopter. Like, don't even stop flying the helicopter. Let your friends jump out and grab the stuff, and then you just keep the engine running, you know. So now I got that. I'm gonna go over here, and this one is. I'm not sure if it's on top of the building or no. Some of those guys. I think it might be, but I'm gonna try to land.
That thing's
Oops.
gonna explode.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I meant to do that. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of carefully walk into the house, or the building, whatever. Because there's bad guys here. Got him. In fact, let's do spotting right where I'm standing.
Contact
Ah!
on the terrace.
Ah, dang it. You know, Zoe, that's exactly when I was telling Scott about this game, and I wouldn't shut up about it, because I really do love this game. He even said, "Oh yeah, we could play together at some point." And I was like, "Oh my god, that would be kind of amazing. Like I would really geek out hard, you know." But unfortunately, he got it for the PC, and I don't have it on the PC. I have it on PlayStation 4. So it was like, well, okay, I guess we can't play it together. But I still keep thinking, well, you know, who knows? Maybe he'll. Oh, I forgot to get that other thing. Oh, jeez. Dang it, and it's still up there too. Ah, crap! Ah, crap!
Came from inside the HQ building.
See, with this guy, I didn't have to shoot him. All I had to do was grab him. Oh, I'm down again. Dadgummit. One more time, and it's going to be,
Fucking hell.
not game over forever, but game over as in, I'm going to have to start over in another area. It's upstairs. It's right there, and I didn't grab it. I'm so... Okay.
PhD in
Oh, shit.
biochemistry and biology. First interview. Come in. Good morning. Dr.
Now, unfortunately,
Marcus Jensen.
we do not have a helicopter anymore.
Take a seat. How was your flight?
Bumpy.
I need to see.
Especially the second leg. Didn't think they could
Alright,
fit
so here's what I'm
so
gonna
many
do.
people in such a small cabin.
It's fine
Shoot
when
the
it's just
locks.
people. You've got a pretty impressive track record.
Because what happens is, if you release the rebels,
Berkeley, Oxford,
especially when there's a bunch of them like this,
so many honors on his resume. I feel
they
like
come
I'm
out
reading
fighting.
out of a dictionary.
Like, they're not messing around. They will help fight for you.
Shit, take cover.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, I'll just get down like this. Let the rebels go do some stuff, and I'm gonna run the other way. Serpentine, serpentine. Okay, I'm safe now. Yeah, I was telling him in the stream, I don't know if you saw everything I was writing, but I was like, kind of giving him some hints or whatever if I could. And I was like, I jokingly said, yeah, I don't want to sound weird or anything, but I would love to play with you. So this is a side mission. This one helps you with the guns for hire. I've already completed them all, so I don't really even need it to intimidate this guy. But I do want the skill points, so I'm going to see if I can't summon the helicopter. Yeah, they put it somewhat far away, but it's okay. And of course they put it where the bad guys are, or where some of them are, looked like. Yeah, he even was saying during the stream, he goes, hey, you need to message me about, like, what are the best guns? Which, of course, it's kind of one of those things where you go, well, it's one of those things where it's like the gun is, it's like Robert De Niro said in the movie Ronin, the gun's a tool. You know, you just have the right tool for the right job. So, I love the HTI sniper rifle. That's my favorite. But it depends on what I'm using, what I'm doing. Because the HTI, you can't fire boom, 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 boom. So if you miss with the first shot, it takes a while for it to bolt and, you know, go to the next one, which is not good. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Because again, I don't need this car.
We got enemy reinforcements incoming. Their LT's escaping.
Like this mission, I don't really care about. So I don't care if I take these guys out. See, that's the dude right there. Actually, I might be able to grab him.
Fire.
Oh, dang it. Come here. Ah! Kept missing him. Yeah, having those tips and everything really help out. As long as people aren't, especially with the horror games that he was playing, as long as people aren't spoiling stuff for him, like, oh, well, you just need to go get the correct shotgun and then come back and then go to this thing next. Although sometimes Scott gets quite stuck, and even that's helpful. But yeah, I even told him, I said, dude, I ought to be like John was that when you first were playing Resident Evil 7, and just talk to you through Skype while you're playing. I can kind of maybe give you hints on which way to go next.
Enemy activity. Stay sharp.
But honestly, I don't know if he'd even do that because I don't, you know, he doesn't have a regular schedule for playing stuff a lot of times. I just can't wait to watch him play the Predator mission because it's so much fun. I don't know if you've seen it, Zoe, but well, this is the thing though, the idea of playing with somebody while they're playing the game. With this game, I mean, like I have these 3 ladies as my teammates. Well, if I played with Scott, basically instead of there being 4 people, there would only be 2, and one of them would be me, and one of them would be Scott. And so that works really well. It's so much fun to play with somebody. I usually either play with those 3 other friends of mine, or even just one friend of mine, and we'll do some missions. But it's so much fun to play with someone with this game. I love, though, that it's not necessary. In fact, honestly, some of the missions play easier when you're playing by yourself. Oh, I can't go over this thing, can I? Because some of the missions, you need a teammate who can fire with a sniper and not miss. And obviously if you're playing with another human, well, they can miss. So that's not so good. When I'm playing with my ladies here, they don't miss. Now, if they lose their target right as I tell them to fire, that sometimes happens. But for the most part, they do not miss. Oh, this is the mission I just did, isn't it? Yeah.
Roger, let me get in position. Unidad chopper, stay low.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
Target marked.
Oh, there's a dude right here.
That tango's done. Oh, hell, they found their buddy.
Their LT's trying to run.
Fuck, we're made.
Hey, sorry, there's the lieutenant. I might be able to get to him. Because he will shoot. Some of the lieutenants that you go after, oh, they'll shoot at you too.
Grenade, grenade.
Easy. Camino.
So let me just get on the other side of this truck and intimidate him here.
You crying, Buto? Tell your SB boss we're coming for him. After we kill him, you can come get revenge.
Yeah, voice chatting can be a lot more fun.
I'll tell him. Just
I think sometimes it depends on the game because,
Bad day to be a punk ass Sicario.
like, if you're playing a really complex game where you need to use for oral cues and whatnot, in that case, maybe text is better because you don't have to respond right away. I don't know.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
See, this is where this game gets really kind of messed up.
Unidad chopper, stay low.
So, dude, here that somebody killed. Oh, let me take out this chopper real quick. Where'd he go? I hate those helicopters. Boom! Got him in the tail.
The helo's done.
And look at this pile of dead bodies here, and they have a chainsaw. Just wonder what they were going to do there. This game gets really not demented, but it just gets really scary. And then in here, you got bodies in the back of this trailer. This game, you kind of forget that. Oh yeah, they're drug dealers. They're bad guys. Okay, I think that's that one should be fairly easy to get. Oh, let's get this start. Was there another weapon over here? No, there's a thing here. Let's get this one next. It's cool to get the magazines. Allows you to fire more bullets before you have to change out your magazine and stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna take their truck because I feel like it. Security camera, stop telling me there's people outside because there's not. My cameras like to tell me when there's motion, but if it sees bugs flashing on the night vision, then it wants to tell me it sees somebody or there's movement. So. Yeah, I told Scott in the stream talking about playing with him in the game. I was like, well, I need to win a Doghouse System PC, and then I'll just buy the game again, and then we can play. But I've never liked PCs. I've always preferred Mac, so that's why I've got a Mac versus a PC. Thing is, most people have PCs for gaming, so there's that. Okay, let's stop here. That way we get this accessory.
We got civilians, danger close. Check your targets before you shoot.
Is that a bad guy right there? No, that's a civilian.
Yeah, sounds like they found a body.
Oh, I found the bodies. I better switch weapons. Like I don't see you there. I think that's all the bad guys.
Clear.
Make sure these guys don't run me over. Okay. Oh yeah, watch out for those big tanks right there. And watch out for, you know, red barrels that they explode. We all know that from playing video games forever. Don't, you know, watch out for the red barrels because they will explode. So let me grab this. He says weapons case, but it's an actual, it's a accessory really. Oh yeah, Zoe, you should totally do some streaming in Vegas. That'd be cool. I wonder how many other people are going to be doing that during the event and stuff. That'd be really cool. Oh, I see them. They got a car right here. They think they're sneaking, but Boom.
We're good here. We can go ahead and loot the
Helicopter,
truck.
get down.
We're still alright. Back it up. They're still trying to get away on the
Check
truck.
out the helo. We rattled somebody's cage. Find some cover fast.
Crap. Crap. Dang it. Yeah, the esports, I'll bet they probably don't allow you to. I don't know how that works. Now that everybody can stream from their phone, I don't know how that stuff kind of works. Oh, that was cool. Dang it. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I wonder if, oh, shouldn't they have Wi-Fi and everything there, right?
Fuck took you so long.
I need to run away for a second. Okay.
I called Pacatory
Get
for
some
some
rebels in here to help me out.
will be right there.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi would be really great. I can't imagine that they would tell people, hey, you can't stream from in here.
Copy that, Jackie. We got a fire team moving there now.
Come on, rebel dudes, come on in here. Come on in here and play. Oop, I see him. That got him. Yeah, I think they were saying they were going to try to stream live. I don't know how exactly they were going to do that and everything, but
We're good. Let's loot the truck, see if there are any supplies.
that'd be really cool.
We're clear on this side.
I can't imagine, I can't wait. I can't wait to see like everybody in the chat room who couldn't make it, like, you know, saying hi to everybody who's there and everything. That's gonna be really neat. Where's the ammo dump thingy? Oh, it's in here. That's right. It's right in. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. You know what? I lied earlier when I said I'd only met one person from the tadpole. I actually met Randy one time. Way back when. I'm gonna get a smaller helicopter. Long time ago, in Austin, when Randy still lived in Austin. I don't think him and Sam were even married yet. No, I don't think they were. But that was a lot of fun.
Sure are a lot of lights ready to engage here.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to get different angles, and I hope everybody posts lots of pictures and everything. Hopefully there'll be like a thing on Frog Pants, like a link somewhere that says, hey, here, just upload all your crap here, and everybody can download photos if they want, you know. Yeah, he took all the photos at the last nerd, or the last two Nerdtaculars, I think, didn't he? Something like that. So that'd be really cool. Oh, come on, I know there was a dude right here.
I got a Sicario with a minigun at the entrance to the camp.
Oh, he's up here.
Sniper up in the tower.
There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and go prone. A lot of times I use my sniper rifle, but sometimes just this rifle is plenty good enough. Oh, so here's another Scott Johnson tip. He was asking about what weapon to use and all that. Oh, I've got another skill I can add. Here's another thing. So when you're looking at your rifle, so you're looking at damage, accuracy, handling, range, rate of fire, noise reduction, penetration. All those things are pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, I got a bigger magazine for this one. Sweet. The damage, of course, you want high as possible. Accuracy is really good. The handling is important as well, though, because handling is like when you're firing, how much does it like do this as you're firing, like or whatever. And then of course range is for how far you can fire, rate of fire, how quickly you can fire. You can see on my sniper rifle, my HTI rifle, the rate of fire is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But it does a whole heck of a lot of damage. And accuracy is fantastic. Noise reduction, it's fairly quiet. So those are some of the things that you kind of want to watch out for. But you can move stuff around a lot. Like so you've got assault rifles, light machine guns, submachine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, and then I got a crossbow, which I still have not used. But the crossbow is great because it does a lot of damage, and obviously it's extremely quiet, but it's very slow rate of fire. It doesn't have a great range, and penetration is not great on it, which means like if a bad guy's hiding behind something, like the corrugated metal that you see in the game, if you got really good penetration, you can shoot right through that, which is kind of cool and crazy. So you're always kind of trying to find a balance, but I almost never use shotguns. The shotguns, the problem is they're noisy, obviously, unless you get one of these ones. I think I might have a, first of all, put the large. I love that you can actually see that I'm pointing at my screen, like you can see me pointing. But at the top there, it's actual shotgun shells. Like this is a gun, like a rifle, but it's shotgun shells. Oh yeah, this one I do have a suppressor. Compensator helps with handling and accuracy, so it doesn't go. Compensator in real life with guns, and I don't know a lot about guns. I don't own a gun. I don't know that much about them. But from what I understand, compensator, what it does is it allows the pressure, the air pressure from behind the bullet to go outward as it leaves the barrel. So instead of, as you're shooting, instead of going like and you start, the gun's pushing you back, it's pushing air out, so it kind of helps stabilize the front barrel of the gun. So that's what this compensator does. But it doesn't help with noise reduction. Suppressor, you can see, does. Stock muzzle doesn't really do very good for either one. So suppressor is what I always use if I can. Now here's another thing to understand about the suppressor. Suppressor, because of what it does, suppresses the sound. It also slows the bullet down. So if you're trying to target somebody like, say, 300 meters away, you have to aim up a little bit to account for bullet drop, because the bullet does that. It will fall eventually. If you take the suppressor off, the bullet goes faster, therefore it gets to its target faster, and therefore you don't have to account for that. And also, like if the dude's walking, say, from left to right, you don't have to lead the target as much either. Again, the problem though, you take the suppressor off, it's loud. So you got to make sure that nobody can hear you, or you're far enough away from the bad guys that they won't hear you. But yeah, so the shotguns I almost never use because they're all fairly noisy. In fact, now see the Wilderness gun, this is one I got for pre-ordering the game, or no, I got it for Gold Edition, whatever. You go, wow, look at the damage it does, and the range and the handling is great and all that. Rate of fire is terrible, noise reduction is not great. So I don't use it. These are good for like close quarters, but I don't use them. Sniper rifle, of course, I use these all the time. Some of these you can see the damage is great. Well, here, let me switch to my sniper rifle so you can see, like, it'll show you the difference between that and that. So that and that, that and that. So you go, well, the damage is crappy, but the rate of fire is better. And actually, I got some new parts for it, looks like. Better scope. It's pretty, Zoe, it's pretty typical. Zoe's asking, big choice of weapons. Is that typical in this type of game? It depends. Some games, it's like you may only have like I always think about like the old Doom game way back when you had like 7 or 8, 10 different weapons and that was it, and you just had slots for those weapons. This one, I mean, if you look at, if I go to view all, it's going to show all of them, including the ones I don't have. So this is like sniper rifles, assault rifles, everything. It's a lot of weapons. But the cool thing is that you can change them out whenever you want. So if you know you're going into an environment where there's going to be a lot of bad guys and you're going to be doing close-up stuff, then you might want to use your handgun because it's the quietest, you know. Or you might want to use whatever other kind of gun. Like, I mean, you might want to use a shotgun. It just depends. For me, though, I will use a sniper rifle, and then for the other slot, I use assault rifle. Submachine guns are okay. I mean, you can see the handling on them is much better. Like this very first one, this MP5. Way better, but look at the penetration. The damage isn't as great. But the handling on the submachine guns is much better, so they're better for close combat. Yeah, but you can get, and then the LMGs, they are for if you know you're going in loud and you're going to need a lot of bullets because there's a lot of bad guys, then light machine gun may be what you want to use. Typically, they are not quiet either, except for like this one, I've got a suppressor on it, you know. But for regular everyday weapons, I go with assault rifles. So you can kind of go through here and go, well, this MK17 does actually a little bit better damage, but the handling's not great, and the rate of fire is not great. Also, this one that the one I currently have equipped, go to parts, you see on the underbarrel, I have a grenade launcher. Grenade launchers are fantastic because you don't have to, when you throw grenades, you have to arc them and you have to, you know, whatever. This, you fire it like, you know, like straight on, boom, you know, because, you know, you can change out foregrips and then have this one where it does better handling and all that. So even that you can modify on the fly, unless you're doing unless you have your friends playing with you, then the game doesn't pause. So you have to kind of be aware of that. But so I always go with the assault rifles, and I go with one that has the most damage. I try to get ones that have really good noise reduction, and rate of fire, and the underbarrel, the grenade launcher. Oh wow, this one I haven't looked at in a long time. Got a bunch of different, and now you can see even just the scope. It's like, okay, well here's Russian-made sight, good for CQB, which is close quarters combat, or close quarters battle. Anyway, but you see it makes the accuracy go up and the range go up, so that one's actually way better. But you keep scrolling down, you go, well, maybe I'll go with this digital scope. Has an electronic zoom, so maybe I'll go with that one. Yeah, I'll go with that one. I'm not going to switch to this gun right now, but, and of course, barrel, you can go with a shorter or longer barrel, depending on what you want. I usually go with long barrel just because the damage goes up. And this one, you do have this nice little thing right here. And I love doing the randomized paints. That looks very cartoony, so I don't usually use those, but that's not too bad. But yeah, so I go with damage, rate of fire, noise reduction. Again though, if noise reduction, if the assault rifle that you get is a little loud, switch to your handgun. My handgun, you see the noise reduction is maxed out. You know what, Zoe? That's the thing I do sometimes too. I will spend here and just go like, oh, well, what about that one? Well, what about this one? What about that one? This lady killer one is one that was a reward for a mission, so I can't modify it. But it's okay because the damage is pretty good. It's very, very quiet. The range and everything else is pretty good. I do have, there's one, I don't think I have it yet. It's called the, in the US desert, you see how much damage it does. But that one, I can't modify either, and it's very loud. So that one I wouldn't want to use. There's another one here, it's called, oh, the D50. Look at the damage on that sucker. I think this one is also, I don't think you can modify this one either. The damage is fantastic, but then the rate of fire is not too great, but it's okay. The biggest thing for me is the noise reduction. That's the biggest thing with handguns, is they have to be quiet, because the idea is when you're really sneaking around one of the bases and you're killing off bad guys, if you use your assault rifle, no matter how quiet it is, they'll hear the shot. The handgun, they won't hear you coming at all. It's fantastic. So let's get back to this. We're going to grab that skill point, and we're going to try to steal the helicopter, and we're going to also get these 2 things. Problem with stealing the helicopter in this area is that if they see you... Oh, look at that. I got 50 bullets in my magazine now. If they see you, the dude will take off in the helicopter. So then that mission's failed.
Watch out, place is rigged with an alarm.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Alright, so let's see.
Orders.
Let's take out that dude. He's way in the back. This dude I think is out for walkabout too, isn't he? Yeah.
I need to get a better position.
I got it. Take out
Moving
that
to
guy
position.
too.
Roger. Target acquired.
Okay. Okay, Zoe, that's cool. Thanks for coming by. That was really cool of you to come by. I'm trying to do these streams every... Let me pause for a second. I try to do these streams every Friday. I didn't do it last Friday. I had some stuff going on. But I try to do it every Friday. I have all of next week off, so I might just stream a couple more times during next week. So, yeah, thank you for coming by. And I can't wait to see you in the chat room when Scott does the Predator mission. You're gonna crack up because he's gonna get so scared. I mean, the Predator's going back and forth and he's invisible. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. Yeah, we're gonna change right now. For us, it's 8 o'clock, so it'll be 9 o'clock after Sunday, I guess. Whatever.
Got him.
Yeah, it's... When do y'all... Well, I don't want to keep you from going to bed, but... Yeah, it's... The changing of the clocks is always crazy and weird and dumb. Last Sunday in March. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 3 more weeks for us. Yeah.
That's the alarms. Reinforcements won't be flying in.
I think I can get this guy right here. Yep, he's toast. I'm going to try not to get killed too often. Can't promise anything, but we'll see. Ooh, I want to go grab that tape real quick. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. If I can get to this guy.
The lieutenant's trying to escape. Silencio.
Once you get all the information, you don't have to do these guys anymore. But apparently I don't have all the info yet, so...
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Have a good one, Zoe. Thank you again for coming by. That's really cool. Oh, there's no... So I'll just cancel and knock it out. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Zoe Brinks Bacon. She is a member of the Tadpool and really fantastic person and really fun to talk to and everything. I say this, I try to say this every stream, but you guys, if you need a good community, you want to figure out what's a good community of people I can talk to and watch people do podcasts and streams and blah blah blah. Just go to frogpants.com. There's so many people that are fantastic to talk to, really nice and welcoming group, and just really nice people.
Got it. Moving. Let me find a good position.
Shit, I gotta find
Eyes in the target.
I don't know if I can take all these 3 guys out.
I don't have a shot. Roger. Target marked. Got the target.
Okay, well, first of all, I need to switch. I just remembered I need to switch my drone from the EMP to the noisemaker. Stop telling me about my camera. Yeah, the noisemaker is the one I prefer.
Ready. Call the shot.
Boom.
He's down.
That should be all of them. Oh, no, there's one more. Ah, crap, there's one more. Dang it. Oh, good, he's going to come over here, looks like. As long as he doesn't get in the helicopter and take off, and as long as he doesn't raise an alarm. Ah, come on.
Roger that. Moving. Target acquired.
Opening fire.
There we go.
Target eliminated.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Okay, now I can go in there. Oh, I was going to mention somebody else who messaged me before. There's another great group of people who. Let me find out and go to this real quick. Another great podcast sort of group. Not really podcast. Another great group of people who follow singer, songwriter, woman named Maluka. Here I'll type that one and that one. Another great group of people. Maluka, I don't know if you guys know, she sang the cover of Dragonborn Comes a long time. Well, I say a long time ago. It wasn't that long ago. It was somewhat long time ago. Was really popular. She's had a couple albums come out, and just fantastic singer and songwriter, and all around great person. She has another great community of people who follow her. But one of the people is Gamer Aaron. I want to make sure I spell the name correctly. There's Gamer Aaron. Somebody else to follow that you can check out their stream and everything.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
Oop, uh-oh. Got him. It's one of those things where it's funny that I've gotten to know, not real close friends with a lot of the people from the different communities, but somewhat. And they're just some of the nicest people I've ever met. You know, like if you have a question about something, like say for example, there's somebody in the community, or say you're doing a podcast and you're like, hey, I'm not sure how to set this thing up that I want to do. Maybe I could ask somebody in the community and see how to do that. And most of these communities, you'll find somebody who knows how to do that, and they'll help you out. It's really great. Here's the thing. There we go. But that's what I found with these communities. There's people who are so nice and so giving of their time, and you know, you have a question, they'll answer it for you if they can. It's funny because, like with Frog Pants, I don't remember how I got into the Frog Pants thing. I don't remember.
Looks like a data file containing a route.
I don't remember how I started listening to that.
Use this to track down the convoy and take it out.
I don't remember. Am I? Oh, there it is. I don't remember how I got into that, but I remember with Maluka, it was this boss I used to have had said, "Oh yeah, hey, check out this video," because he and I were both into Skyrim and everything. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this video is amazing." In fact, since I'm thinking about it, why don't I do this real quick? Now, the only bad thing about I'm putting these links in is that it's not going to work. It won't go along with the pause that. It won't go into the YouTube that I put in, but here's the link for the YouTube. If anybody's watching this VOD later. But yeah, I heard that song. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. The Dragonborn Comes. It's so cool. And just started listening to her from there. And she does video games and everything else. But another, like I say, just another great group of people that follows her, and just really nice people and just awesome. Okay, I need to get up there. Oh, I need to get this one too. Well, no, there's... Why are you telling me that there's intel here when there's not? Usually it stops telling you about the intel. It doesn't keep showing it there. It shows it is gone. But yeah, if any of you guys are watching these VODs later, or even on YouTube later, because I'll export this to YouTube. Check out those two websites, maluka.com, MALUKAH, and frogpants.com. Fantastic group of people, fantastic. With Frog Pants, fantastic podcasts, because he doesn't, like with Maluka, she does streams, like she streams music and she streams games and all that stuff, but she doesn't have like an actual podcast. But Scott has different podcasts, and he does streaming and all that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, check those out. And check out Gamer Aaron on Twitch as well. Okay, there's something there now without crashing. Which is kind of difficult in this area because there's lots of trees. Oh, hey, look, there's another helicopter. Oops. There we go.
Stealing supply choppers to help cartel crush
So the idea
rebels.
when you do these,
I love
here's
my
another
job.
Scott pro tip. So I got 2,500 medical supplies. So now I can go to my skills, and across the top there you see I have 15 points, 1,492 gasoline resources, 7533 medical, 4137 basically electronics, I forget what it's called, and then 2143 food. So the idea is that you use those, like for my flashbang to go up again, I need 10,000 fuel. So I got quite a bit I gotta add to get that. And same thing with the flare gun, 7,000 for food to get that. So I still got a ways to go. Which is crazy because before, when I played this game with my previous character, I had everything maxed out. And that's all gone away because I had to redo my whole drive, which sucked. And you know what? Instead of taking the helicopter, I'm just going to take this truck because where I need to go is not that far.
I'll drive.
Normally I'd be like, I'll take the helicopter anyway, I don't care. Oops.
All right, I'm in.
Sorry, guys. Most of the time I'm like, yeah, I don't care, whatever. In this case, yeah, I think Let's just my dragon. Sometimes I like to just take a vehicle. Here's another pro tip. When driving, you can brake and accelerate, right? And if you keep holding brake, it backs up. You also have emergency brake, which on PlayStation is X. Now, you think, well, emergency brake, it's brakes, right? So what? Yes, but, oh geez.
Escort vehicle destroyed.
Oh, come on, truck, explode. Well, I was going to say, if you hit the e-brake, your car, you can, like, do drifting, basically. You can drift your vehicle. Like, here, I'll show you around this corner, if I can get over there without dying. So I'm going to floor it, and then without letting go of the accelerator, hit the e-brake, and then go around that corner. So that's kind of cool. Oh, that was a bad guy over there, by the way.
Get down! I'm opening fire.
Oh, come on. There we go. And that other dude, I guess, got away. It's just no big deal. Ooh, or did he get away? Hang on. Again, with the HDI rifle and the scope that I have, I can hit some targets from pretty far away. Yep, there he is. Watch. Got him. I didn't get the other guy, but I got that one. Anyway. Let's switch weapons. Something a little more close up. Like I say, my sniper rifle is great. But the problem is, oops, if I miss,
Got eyes on the tango. He's got a lot of background.
If I miss, it's not good. Because it takes a while for you to put another bullet. What do you call it?
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Cock the gun. What do you call it? Whatever. It takes a minute for that to rack. So now I'm tagging the supplies. I got 1,250 comms tools. That's what it is, not electronics. Comm tools. So now if you go to this, I now have 5387 comm tools. So you keep doing these little side missions, and the thing is, it's no big deal if you fail the mission. It's really not a big deal at all, because the mission will just respawn later. Oh, missed. Missed. Ah, that got him.
Kilos down.
And the thing is, right now, here's the other thing. Again, pro tip for Scott. Once you get to level 30, which you can see I'm level 30, you can't go up in levels anymore. You don't, like, cool, you're at level 31 and you get some more skill points or whatever. You don't get that anymore. You do, however, get the option to turn on Tier 1. And Tier 1 goes from 40, I believe, down to 1. So down to 1. I've got it turned off right now because it doesn't really give me... I can get some more supplies and stuff, but I can't get any more of the points, the skill points. And the problem is, where I've got it right now is, if there's bad guys, you don't see the red splotches. The red or purple splotches, you don't see that. That's gone away now. Oh, I was taking a truck before, wasn't I? That's gone away now. So that's, for me, that's no es bueno, because I can't see, like right now, if that was turned on, I could be walking into a whole bunch of bad guys, and I will not see them. You won't see the splotches. Now my team members will say, hey, I got a bad guy spotted up ahead, and he's near the barrels or whatever. But beyond that, you will not see the bad guys. So consequently, like I said, right now I've got it turned off. Now, it does keep me from getting as many supplies and stuff as I'd like, but for now, it's like, that's okay. Okay, I got a few bad guys, but I don't see them just yet. See, right now, like, if I had that thing turned on, all those splotches would not be there. And that's not good. I don't like that. Okay, I might as well switch weapons, because... just do spotting real quick.
Do a recon of the area.
Oh, there's no bad guys back here at all.
Hold up.
That one.
Weapons case here.
Problem is, I need to get in. The biggest mistake I saw Scott doing when he was playing was, don't take out the bad guys right away. You got to see where all the other bad guys are. Because like this guy right here, there's nobody around. I can shoot him no problem. They do not see him. But see, there's 3 bad guys here, so it's like, let me do sync shot. Now I've got the skills maxed out, so I have up to 3 I can shoot at once.
Copy. Target marked. Say the word.
And then I can take them all out at once.
Tango is fucking down.
And now I've only got this dude over here, who hasn't heard a single shot. In fact, it looks like he's probably in bed. Take him out. Hand to hand. Done. Nobody saw the thing. Take the equipment there. Tag some food supplies. And then we're good to go. Let's see. Where do I want to go to next? Okay, well there's a Kingslayer file, and then I'll do the star. I don't really want to do the Buchon's house and all that stuff right now. But I think I'll do this other stuff real quick. I kind of want to go back to the northwest part of the map, where the salt flats are, and do those missions. Because I only had 2 more to go.
Got hostiles in the area.
Hostiles, or actually it's probably just 1. Hey, it's on. There he is.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Ooh, there's like 3 of them.
Civilians in the area. Watch your targets.
Now, because they're all together, it's been one group.
Moving to position.
Well, you know what? I can't just kill them all because there's a civilian right there.
Got the target. Ready to fire.
I'm sure it's one of those 3. Yeah.
Taking the shot.
There we go. That way the good guys... I don't want to kill the good guys. The thing I love about this game is that if you do shoot the bad guys, or sorry, the good guys, you don't automatically like lose and, oh, you gotta start over or whatever. But if you do it more than, I think, twice, then you do have to kind of start over.
City, considering the location.
Reminds me a little bit of Houston. Everything is built around the oil refinery.
By the way, I love that he says it reminds him of Houston. Because my dude, because I put him with a cowboy hat, he kind of looks like he's from Houston. So that's kind of cool. Which is where I live, in case you guys don't know that already. Houston is where I'm from. Well, from where I'm from and where I live. So let's go around this way, I guess. Climb over this. Oh, hell. Oh, I'm stuck. Ah! Crap. Okay, I gotta do this now. Okay, here's this. I'll just go here. The worst is when that kind of thing happens, and then there's bad guys around, because then you can't fast travel. Ah! Got my pecans. And yes, by the way, it's pecan, not pecan. Pecan is something you pee in. These are pecans. And this is Simply Limeade. All the Simply products are fantastic, by the way. Alright, here we go. I'm going to take, well, let me make sure I got ammo. Yep. I'm going to take the llama mobile. I can actually summon one of these as well, because I got it from a crate. He was in there. Ooh. You know what? I don't really want to mess with it.
Escort destroyed.
There we go. I don't really want to mess with it, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I need some supplies. This is exactly where I was before.
Run for it.
Now I don't care about the LT. Or lieutenant, as it were. Or lieutenant, as some of the British say. I never knew that till, I don't know, not long ago, that when the British say lieutenant, it's the same thing as lieutenant. Just a different name, that's all. Alright, homeboy should be right up there somewhere. I don't know what he's waiting for. Oh, there he is. I guess he was just hiding. Don't take that person's truck. Dang it.
They're settling down. Must think we backed off.
There we go.
I'm getting in position.
Oops.
Target acquired. Standing by. Firing.
Got him. Oh crap, I didn't know that was a... There we go.
Take cover.
Ah, crapola. I knew they were targeting me, but I was hoping I can take them out first. Oh, another pro tip for Scott. I don't know if he knows this or not. Hello.
They know we're here.
You can change what your crew looks like.
That's a lot of gas.
Oh, hang on.
I'll let the rebels know where their new mobile fuel dump is.
Oh, because they already took off. Okay, whatever. Yeah, if you go in here, you go to your loadout, and you hit triangle. Well, on Mac, on PS4 it's triangle, and you can change your details, right? You go to your body details, clothes, blah blah blah. Well, you look right there. It says squad, L2, R2. So you go R2. Excuse me, here's Midas. You can change Midas up. R2 again. You can change Holt. Make all your people look like whatever you want. I've kind of put them all in these sort of tank top, the same backpack. This is the backpack that gives you the camo. Unfortunately, it does not give your crew camo, which would be really cool. But I love that you can kind of, of course, now when you go to the details and stuff, it'll zoom in on the person, you know, so you can do face paint and all that stuff. So I need to go, yeah, back that way. So that's another sort of, it's not really pro tip, but it's, if you don't know, that's something you can do. Alright, this truck's not completely screwed up yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, this truck is, oh no, it's okay. And again, you don't have to wait for your people to get in the car. You can see all my people are in the car now. You don't have to wait for them to get in the car. It's okay. I used to do that. I was like, well, I gotta wait for everybody to get in. Like, I don't want to take off in the helicopter because everybody's not in the car yet, or in the helicopter yet. Nope, sorry. Then I realized, oh, they'll just appear in the car or the vehicle, whatever you're in. Switch to sniper.
Escort vehicle destroyed. Escort destroyed.
Just a vehicle, just a helicopter. Dang it, missed him. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's switch guns here. I love how the rebels, they really kind of just start showing up. Alright, here, I need to do some spotting real fast.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
See what some of these guys are.
Supply truck is getting away. Opening fire on these fuckers.
The guys in the helicopter were still alive. Waiting to shoot at me. That's crazy.
We got what we came for.
Okay.
Sending the location of the food truck to the rebels for pickup.
I'm moving to position.
Let me get in position.
Target marked.
Okay, there should be another guy right here.
Copy. Target marked. Lost the target. Eyes on the target. He's dead.
Should be a guy right here. And see, because I couldn't aim at him quick enough, I just took him out with, well, you push down on R1, whatever. Not R1, right control stick. Alright, now let me reload my guns while I run to this next location. I can get there faster with a car, but I want to run so I can reload. Let me switch to this one. This area through here, I think it's the one where you have to... It's an American scientist guy that you have to... not kidnap exactly, but anyway, you have to capture him. It's kind of difficult, because, yeah, the bad guys really come after you fast. I think that's what area that I'm in. But I'm not doing that mission right now. I'm just going to grab this star, and then... go from there, see what I'm doing.
We got a couple of narcos.
Yeah, this game is like, and what's funny is that I've already been through this entire game. I've gotten all the achievements. I still have all the achievements, which is good. But I lost my character. So I had to start my character over with nothing. Like, I think I did have the guns that came when I purchased the Season 1 thing. And also the guns I got from loot boxes or whatever, you know. Ugh. I used to stop eating those pecans. These pecans are making me thirsty.
Get down before they see you.
Over here. So I still had that, but I had to start my character over. And what's crazy, I was like, alright, whatever. No problem starting him completely over again.
Sniper's got him targeted. Sniper, going hot.
Well, I hurt myself, but I didn't blow myself up. That's good. Okay, let's get out of here
on the
now.
run. Shit, they spotted us.
See a car right over here. Grab this car to get out of here. Oh, jeez. Let's just go this way. And then my people appear in the car, which is fantastic. Oh yeah, so here's what the e-brake does. So, going through this street, oops. That's the emergency brake too, just hitting a tree. Yeah, let's see if I can do it on this turn up here. So I'm going to turn right coming up here. It's kind of a weird... Get out of my way. Get out of my way. So you hold it and then turn and then keep going. So it helps you to do that, but also if you want to do a 180, you can do a 180. Let's see, where want to go next? Oh, I want to go over... You grab this gun. Oh, this is the D50. Let's go pick up the D50. It's funny because I want to get it because it's like, oh yeah, it's one of the guns you can pick up. It's cool. Oops. Problem though is I really can't use it. I mean, I could if I didn't care about, you know, making noise. But almost always in this game, you don't want to make noise. This game is... It's not all stealth, this game, but a lot of it, for me, I like to do it so. I like to be stealthy. Oh, about to hit a jump. Oops, oops. Sorry, tree. Watch out, deer. Oops, sorry, tree. These trees are tough, aren't they? You're going 60 miles an hour and hit a tree head on, and the tree will not move. Okay, let's go over here. Oops. Dang it. Look at these trees here. Smaller trees don't pose a problem, it's the larger trees. Of course, obviously. I love that the cars really just take this huge beating and it doesn't even matter. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Because obviously there's some bad guys coming up over here. Okay, I think we can get up
Heads
over
up,
here.
hostile presence.
The other thing, another pro tip is I like to get up on rocks or whatever is there so I can target the bad guys.
Tell me where.
Inside the firing post.
So let's come up. Let's see, can I get up here? Actually, what I want is right there. Let's do this. Let's back up a bit. So I'm behind a rock.
Near the mortar.
And hopefully they don't have a... They do have a jammer.
The signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone.
But most of the time... Well, you can also do this. Just do spotting.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
Yeah, that didn't work too good. Well, let's see if we can just sneak in, grab that weapon, and sneak back out again. Because I don't really care to do this mission area thing here. Like, I know it's part of another mission, so I don't really want to mess with it right now. Do I need ammo? Sure. Okay, there's probably a bad guy inside there. There's a lot of bad guys around here. Let me look at the map. Ooh, well, there is some intel I want to get. Let's get the gun first, then we'll see about the intel. Okay, I don't see a bad guy around the corner. So let's try to go over here.
Check it out, weapons case.
Now, more than likely, first of all, there's going to be a bad guy in the tower.
Sniper, top of the tower.
Not anymore. Oh crap, shot heard. Alright, well, since they heard the shot, there's one bad guy. Let's grab this real quick. Because they're going to come after me big time. You can see all the purple everywhere. In fact, let's go ahead and do Rebels and Diversion. Ding, fries are done. Let's just get out of here for a moment. Let the rebels go in there, and we're going to just kind of go along this wall here. So the rebels, you can see that. See the line of green over there on the mini-map? That's all the rebels whenever I summon them. I have a lot of them that come out at once now.
I'm shooting these fuckers.
So let's continue along this wall so we get the major intel. Again, more likely there's a dude up here. No, he's either not in his tower or I can't see him for some reason. We might be able to grab that helicopter too. Just go along here first and okay. Oh good, the patrol got lost. Good. Now obviously there's going to be a bad guy in that tower, I'm sure. Let's switch to the sniper. Don't see him. Let's do spotting again.
I asked the rebels to recon the area.
There we go. Now I can see some of the bad guys over there. Oh, they're going back to where I came from. They're going to where I summoned the rebels. That's what they're doing. Fortunately, there's a razor wire up there, so I can't go up there. But ooh, and there's bad guys. There's 3 bad guys right inside of here. In fact, there's 1.
I'm getting in position.
Moving to a good sight line.
Hold up. Let me get a good sight line. Got the target. Got the target. Say the word, boss.
Got those guys. There should be 2 more coming around the corner here. The Unidad guys, here's another pro tip with the Unidad guys. That's another reason why you kind of want some heavy damage weapons. The Unidad guys have extra armor. And they take more than like a single shot or whatever to kill.
Take cover.
Ah, dang it. I need to stop eating these pecans. Okay. We got major bad guys coming in. As soon as I'm up.
That came from inside the firing post.
Shit balls.
Let's quickly get in here and grab this intel and get out.
Cartel sent reinforcements.
According to this, the cartel's getting their precursor chemicals from a company called Via B Gas. Looks like they cut a deal with the refinery chief to obtain the chemicals on the open market. We should have a talk with this gentleman.
Okay, there's a helicopter right here. Let's grab it and go. Pro tip, get inside the back of the gunship. That's where the that's where you drive from. Now this helicopter is really cool. It's very fast. Very sought after. Also, you can do this. You can do that.
Vehicle destroyed.
Let's target this middle car. Because that's the one we really want. I know, stop eating the pecans. I have some water now. Excuse me. No more pecans. Stop with the pecans. Alright. Oh, there's another... Oh, there's another thing right there. I gotta go back for that in a second.
Escort destroyed. They got cartel reinforcements.
Oops. Oh, another helicopter coming in. Usually not too big of a threat. It depends on if they pull in another helicopter that's exactly like the one I'm flying. Alright, let me drop down, grab this car real quick, and then take off again. Because I want to go get that other thing.
Radio gear secure. We'll tell
Thingy.
the rebels where to come get their new toys. Let's move.
Look how cool this helicopter is. Come on, you guys, look at that.
I'll pilot.
That's what makes this game great, is it's not just one type of helicopter. And it's like, oh, okay, that's the helicopter you can fly, great, whatever. There's multiple helicopter types. Alright, let's grab that. It's just right around the corner.
Looks like they're feeling froggy. Keep your eyes on the road. Bye.
Okay. It looks like that might be all the bad guys here. So let's come down and try not to hit any trees, because I do want to get back in this helicopter. I could summon another one, but this helicopter is cool because it has rockets, but it's also still very agile. Whereas the other helicopter that I can summon does have rockets, which is great. Unfortunately, it's not very fast. It's quite slow and kind of, you know, it's not very agile and all that stuff. This one, however, is. Let's get back in the gunship, and now we want to go grab that, and then we'll grab this gun here, or the accessory rather, and then I might quit tonight, I'm not sure.
I'll catch up with you.
Okay, that's this way. Yeah, this helicopter is fantastic, because it's fast, very nimble, all that stuff, but you really kind of paint a target on your back. Alright, where's the bad guys? First of all, let's take out that.
I'm opening fire on this shit.
Nope, a little bit left. Nope, a little bit left more. Come on. That's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Nope, still missing. Nope, still. Oh no, I got it that time. Good. Oh, we got another helicopter.
Shit. These guys decided to show up to fight.
Hey. That dude. Maybe right on there somewhere. Oh, there he goes. Got him. There's a couple dudes there. A dude over there. I think that might have all of them now. So let me see if I can see where I can land and not mess up this helicopter. This helicopter is really, really cool. And these, I don't know, you might be able to summon these at some point. I don't know. Like, sometimes you get these things in the boxes, the what do you call them? The loot boxes type dealies. Oh boy, they're sending cars in. I gotta grab this thing, go fast. Now you think about it, you go like, well, it's only one point or whatever, so you don't have to grab it. But also, I kind of want to collect all of them. So there's that. Oh boy, these guys are serious. Oh, come on, take off, come on! That got him. Alright, now, my helicopter's getting beaten up. There's intel caches here, but I'm wondering... I don't think I need the intel caches, because those other ones from over here, those were empty. Well, and you can see I've already got 4 out of the 5 accessory cases, 6 out of the 7 skill points. That's all that's left, other than like rebel ops and stuff like that. So I don't think I need that. So let's go over here. My poor helicopter is getting beaten up pretty bad, but I think this might be the last area thingy I need to get.
Mark the captain.
Now, lucky these areas that I'm shooting up, there's no civilians, so it's okay for me to like just put in a bunch of bullets, a bunch of rockets in there, you know, in their face. Alright, this says it's intel, but it's also weapons case. Some lights on. Oh, this is one of the interesting ones here. Yeah, see, it says there's nothing here, so I don't know why it's still coming up. Anyway. Stop that. There's nothing to take a picture of. I like these ones where you kick the door open. And usually there's a bunch of crap in here. Where there's an accessory case.
I've been wanting one of these.
And there's some food items. Or food supply. Or no, medical supplies. And food supplies. Boom. Oh, and comm supplies. What is it? Food parcels. And then whatever stuff. Alright, so now, comms tools. Alright, so now we got that. I think that's kind of all of the stuff not the stuff I'm going to get, maybe the stuff I'm needing to get for now. I guess I could go ahead and grab this skill point, huh? These are the refinery missions, which I think I can kind of, I mean, I'll come back to them and finish them, but I can skip them for right now. Some of the missions, it's like, well, if you get in the area, you need to go ahead and just go ahead and do the mission. But in this case, I think I'm okay to not do it. I feel like my helicopter's just smoking. What's funny is that it's not damage that keeps adding up. Like, it's not like my helicopter will keep getting more and more damage. It's like, no, as long as it doesn't take any more damage, it's fine. You can fly it around forever. Ooh, I see that guy. Yep, there he is. I'm gonna wait till he's not around other people, though. And boom! Got him. Unfortunately, that didn't get me any XP or anything. Okay, I think this might be maybe on a roof. It's hard to tell. No. There are some bad guys around, but I think I can land here without them seeing me. Oh, don't land there. Oh, never mind. Okay, time to get it. Time to leave. Time to go.
Unidad chopper, stay low.
I'm just off it up here right now.
Chopper, we got some Unidad coming in.
Okay, got that.
There's gotta
Let
be
me
some
grab these
utility.
other supplies right here. Just real quick.
Okay, all clear.
Yeah, here we go. And now, since I'm not in a battle, I can probably go ahead and go back up to the Salt Flats. Because that's everything in this area, except for the Kingslayer files, of course, which I'll get those later. So for now, let's zoom way out. And these are all the areas I've already finished, but here's the Salt Flats. This area here, Boston Reed, to take this guy out, it's really easy. But the Salt Flat areas, it's so cool. I've never been to any Salt Flats type whatever deals. But it's almost like it's kind of like you're in the desert, but it's salt instead of sand. I keep wanting to grab another pecan, but no, don't do it. Just checking my email real quick, and then I got a mention from Zoe. Where's it at? Oh yeah, here she goes. She said that was fun, and she liked my. I posted on Twitter a picture of my dude in his camo thing, and tagged Scott on it. I really can't wait for Scott to play. I can't wait for him to stream it. I can't wait to watch that. It's gonna be so great because it's a lot of fun, but it is a little scary. But that's what's great about it. All right, so let's do. Also, let's. Oh, this is the. Here we go. The D50. So the D50 is great. Oh yeah, I do have parts to it. The only part I can change out though is the cover. I can go with a sight or laser. I think I like the laser better. Or they're both laser, but the 3-dot thing. Then that's it. That's all I can change out. Which sucks because you go, well, and of course I can randomize the paints and all that. But it sucks because it's like, this gun is really powerful, but it's not quiet. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. I mean, look at the difference between what I have now, the Lady Killer, and the D50. The damage is like 3 times as much almost, looks like. But the noise, it's loud. It's kind of like the, what's the other one? I've got all these other ones that have new parts, but it's stated magazine, that's cool. There's another one, where is it at? Oh yeah, the U.S. Desert. Look how loud it is. It's pretty loud too. Anyway, so let's go. We want to do this mission next.
Find the Guerrero brothers and get them to give up everything they know about Boston Reed.
Again, since it's not that far, let's just take a motorcycle.
Let's roll.
Which way do I need to go?
Go on without me.
There we go, 1.7 kilometers. This way. Oops. The motorcycle is cool because, you know, you can drive it just by yourself. Your team will not come with you. But it's funny though because the team will show up wherever you stop at. That's where they just show up at. Come on, get off the cactus. Come on, there we go. I like it because it's probably the best thing to do. Probably the best thing to use for off-road. So you can just be like, you know what? Put where you're going, put the sight in front of you, and just drive straight toward it. And for the most part, I need to go around this. For the most part, you can just drive right straight there. There's bad guys there, so that's why I'm kind of trying to go around. I mean, I can take care of them, but I don't really feel like it right now. Oops. Damn it. Motorcycle bag. See, my ladies they just show up, which is great. It's kind of hilarious. Okay, then over this shortcut. Rocks, not good. So here comes the Salt Flats, which Scott he lives in Utah, so he's definitely seen Salt Flats. I'm curious to see what he thinks about them. Like, I don't know if he's gotten to these areas or not, but I'm curious to see if he goes, oh man, this is exactly like it is. Like, this is exactly how it looks for real, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna go around this way. So So yeah, it looks like desert, but it's white because it's salt. So let me go over here and get off the bike. Oh, another bad guy helicopter. I don't have to take them out, but I hate those helicopters. They always come around when I don't want them to. Okay, there's a dude there that's kind of by himself. I think I'll just take him out myself here. Okay. Reload. And I'm just going to do spotting.
I've got eyes on Carlos.
That dude? You can't be serious. My 12-year-old daughter could beat the shit out of him.
Let's try not to spook him. We just need to hang back and let him lead us to his brother.
Oh, this is... Oh, crap.
Standing by. Roger. Target acquired.
I asked the rebels to send over a vehicle for us.
This is one of those ones where you have to tail the guy. So you don't want to shoot any of the bad guys. You definitely don't want to shoot the main guy.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches.
But you have to go after him. And you have to stay within 300 meters of him. Otherwise, it'll start saying like, "Oh, you're out of range," and then eventually you will fail the mission. So I tail him and stay above him. I can't imagine doing these kind of missions if I were driving. Like, no, forget it. Get on the helicopter and go after him in the helicopter. So you don't want to stay too close to him. Between like I'm doing right now, 150 to 200 meters. Stay around that area. That way you're still tailgating, but tailing him, not tailgating, but that way you're still tailing him, but he won't see you. And watch out for the red splotches on your mini-map, because you don't want the bad guys to see you, because if they start shooting at you, then I think that basically will blow your cover with the dude that you're tailing. So I'm not sure. I think he's going into that area right there. I forget. No, he's going... That's the other thing that I think is cool, too. Look at the refinery stuff. That's really cool. I forget where he's... No, I think he's going up in there. Yeah. And then you have to take him out, or I forget what exactly. So now, interrogate Hernando.
Okay, here
so
we go.
Now,
That Hernando?
Gotta be.
These no-loads are the fucking Undertakers? The ones all the locals are so scared of? What now?
We grab Hernando and get
Get it to tell us where Reed's hiding.
What about Carlos?
Fuck him. He's just an obstacle now. Hernando's the one we want.
Copy that.
Got another
okay, so
tango.
let's do some
Gotta
spotting.
find- I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
And go ahead and
Shit,
target
I gotta
that
find a good
dude.
position.
Should be guys up here. Yep, there's that dude there. And let's take that dude out too. Take out those three, and take out these three next. Just wait for the sync shot to cool down. Meantime, let's get a little closer.
You sure they're twins? Neta, güey. Porque luego tú...
Luckily, they've left this one area right here completely unguarded and unprotected. Okay, sync shot is available. Let's get those two dudes. Oh, and we can take this guy
Wait
as
one,
well.
let me get in position. Copy. Target marked.
Number 3.
Ready to engage.
Okay,
Tango down.
those guys are all down. Looks like there's more bad guys around here somewhere. Do some more spotting.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
Okay. I don't have to take all these guys out, of course. But the way I do stuff, and this is, I don't know if you call this even a pro tip, but I like to take out all the bad guys that I can.
Marking a tango. He's close to that local.
You know, so target all the bad guys, take them out, shoot them. That way you don't have to mess with them later. You don't have to be like, oh crap, I forgot, I left 2 dudes
Roger,
over
let me
here.
get in position.
Let me get in position.
There's 2 guys there. probably not going to be able to
Roger.
target him very
marked.
easily.
Eyes on
Let's
the
see if we can
target.
target
Move
that
into a
guy.
better position. Lost my target. I've got the target. Say the word, boss.
There we go.
Target down.
So see, now I've got that guy and then the guys that are inside here.
Chopper incoming.
I'm not going to mess with that helicopter. There's some supplies there that I could go ahead and snag, but I'm not going to mess with them. Let's go ahead and get a little closer again. I think I can actually go over here. Let's go over here. Okay. Now,
Deploying drone.
let's target homeboy there.
Roger that.
Moving to a good sight line.
Now this guy, he's still a little too
Target
close to the other guy. Well, actually, I
Got the
think he might
target.
be alright.
He's gone.
It's not going to get even closer. Switch weapons. Now, looks like we got 3 dudes and the main target left. A dude up here on the second level. Can I see him even? If I can see him up here.
Roger, let me get in position.
Let's see if I can just target.
Got it.
I'm going to target these 3 dudes. Oh, I can't target that guy. He's a lieutenant, that's why. So what I'll do is see if I can
Unidad chopper. Stay low.
pull those guys out here.
Tango's going for the noisemaker. Copy. Target marked.
So best case scenario,
I don't have a
they come
shot.
out where the noisemaker is. Like they will come out exactly to it. Let me make sure my dude over here is still can't be seen.
Roger.
Yeah.
Target acquired. Eyes on the target.
So now I'm gonna see if I can get him on the other side of this truck over here.
Taking the shot. They're gonna
Oh,
make
well.
you back up.
Now this guy, I'm not sure exactly where he's at. This is not good, but since he suspected... Oh, he's right there. Grab.
Come here.
Please, I give up.
Interrogate.
Well, that was messy as shit.
Yeah, it was messy, but that's okay.
Who the fuck are you?
Where's Reed?
Who? I got no idea who that is.
Don't bullshit me, Hernando. You either tell me where I can find Reed, or I make sure El Sueño knows all about your little human trafficking ring.
I don't know where Reed is. Fucker never shows his face unless he's got a shipment to make, or there's some kind of emergency.
I think this qualifies as an emergency. Don't you?
There's a special code.
Reed is
I enter
really...
it into a laptop
Oh, and by the way, that
transcript.
little thing my dude's doing,
Reed
it's
gets the
because of
signal
his
across the
camouflage.
airfield, and that's it.
I
Give me the
try to
code,
pretend...
tell me
I
where I can find
pretend
this
that
airfield.
it's because his camouflage is malfunctioning.
Guerrero brothers.
But it's just a glitch in
Any
the
trouble?
thing, that's all.
So what did you get?
A code that'll summon Reed to an airfield not too far away. When he turns up, we'll be waiting.
Outstanding. Go get him, hotshot.
Alright, let's see. I think I've just got this mission and then the actual taking out of Reed to do.
We've got a location and the code we need
Oh,
to draw
no,
Reed out of hiding.
never mind.
Let's set a trap for the son of a bitch and take him out.
Let's go grab... I think there's a helicopter over this way, wasn't there? Well, let's just grab a truck.
I'll drive.
Turn off the stupid radio.
I'm cool. Let's move.
But yeah, see, it's like all my people are in there now. All with our big old guns and everything. A little bit of an e-brake thing there. I feel like Scott would love this area of the game probably the most. I mean, look at that. Look at the salt flats. Look how cool that is. And it's all desert, you know. Oops. That's what I love about this game too, is that there's areas where there's snow, desert, jungle, just regular like dirt. There's all kinds of different areas, like different climate areas, which is really kind of cool. Alright, that area up here on my right, I don't want to stop at. I'm going to go as fast as I can past it, because it's a big area where there's a bunch of bad guys. Oh, truck, you just came right out in front of me, didn't you? Jerk. Watch out, lady. Okay, there's more bad guys up here. I'm going to go... Actually, I want to see if I can clip one. Ooh, I got one of them, I think. Alright, I'm going to go out this way. Oops, oops. Watch out, cactus. Okay. Oh, got that one. You see, now we're in the salt flats. So now if I use the E-brake, look at that, it really goes salt everywhere. It's really, really cool. Alright, so I'm going to get to about here. Stop. Get out. Switch to my sniper. Oh, look at, there's a guy that's exercising.
Target spotted.
Oh no, he's just sitting. Got him. Sometimes there'll be the dudes will like they're doing push-ups and stuff. And you're like, oh, that's so cool. Like they're actually just kind of chilling. Like they're just, you know.
We got hostiles in the area.
All right, I'll come over here. Another dude by himself. Take him out pretty easily. Oop, there's a dude right there. Somewhat kind of by himself. Oop, there goes another dude. These guys targeted where I can see them.
I got a third target.
Red barrel. Explodey. Let's do this though. Let's target that guy right away because he's kind of coming close to where I'm at.
I got another. That's 5.
Target acquired.
Enemy marked.
Take him out because there's no other guys beside him.
Got the target.
I like to try to target 3 at a time because I can target 3 at a time. In this case, it's fine. Alright, this dude over here is kind of by himself. Got him. Oop, let me reload first. Down to 2 bullets left in the magazine. Should take him. Take him.
Roger, let me get in position. Moving to a good side. Copy that. Moving.
I can take these 3 guys.
Roger. Target acquired. Caught to go. Target marked.
Got him.
Okay. Bad guy.
Yay, there's medical and gasoline here.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later.
Or fuel, whatever. Petrol? How about that? How about petrol? How about them apples? Alright, so here's this area, this part now. All I have to do is do this hacking thing, and then Reed's helicopter will come to me. Then all I have to do is shoot his helicopter out of the sky. You go like, well, that's...
Reed should be receiving the signal to
that's kind of nothing,
show up
really.
Any second. Set up for the ambush.
Set up for the ambush? There's no need to set up for the ambush, because all you have to do is wait for his helicopter to show up. And so you can hear it already. And you go like that. I think it's the red one. And yeah, your mission is to kill him, so I believe that's his helicopter.
Get ready.
Which is kind of nuts because you go like, I don't even have to see his face. And because I've got the HDI rifle and I have the HDI rifle and then this. I have these skills here. The VHC destruction increases damage done to enemy vehicles. So that's cars and planes and helicopters and everything. So yeah, I can fire with 1 bullet with the sniper rifle and the helicopter's dead. So I can really just kind of go.
Escort has been destroyed.
Done.
We got the helo.
Done.
Tango down. Let's notify Bowman. Bowman, Boston Reed is no longer on the plane.
He's toast. That's it.
Seen the human trafficking angle. It's been a big problem here for a long while. Of course, someone in Santa Blanca's gonna bloody his paw with it. I feel like an asshole.
So let me go ahead and get more ammo. Why
Stop
not?
Boston Reed and freed a few innocent folks. It's a good.
And so I got the rifle as well. I think that was the thing when I started a new character. I didn't get any of the rewards, obviously, the rifles I used to have. But that's why I didn't mind starting over again. I was like, that's okay. So now the new sniper rifle I just picked up was... this one, the Warhawk. I love the paint on it is fantastic. That kind of flying tiger, whatever thing, right? But again, you look at it and you go, look at how much less damage it does than what I have. The rate of fire is better and the handling is better, but meh, it's alright. Let me go back through these real quick and update the parts. Make sure there's nothing, like if I want this one better. The T5XI is the one that's the best one. That's the best powerful. That's the best, to me that's the best sniper rifle scope. MK14. But see, like this one, look at the rate of fire. This is like a sniper rifle, an automatic like sniper rifle. Like you can just fire this thing left and right, and you don't have to like worry about, oh shoot, I missed, so it takes a minute to put another round in. You know, you don't have to worry about that. And this is my other HTI. But this one, I can change out the parts. You can see the damage is just not there. And I mean, there's nothing I can do in parts. Like the scope doesn't affect damage, the trigger doesn't affect damage, and the magazine doesn't affect damage. I've already got the long barrel on there, and then I can change to a stock, but that doesn't change the damage. So it's the generic HTI. But like I say, it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a mission where you know that you might miss, get like this. Well, not this one. This one does have a little bit better rate of fire, but I would use, I think it's the PSG one. Yeah. Not as much damage, but look at the rate of fire. And it's very quiet as well. Even this one's not bad. Damage is not too bad on it, and the rate of fire is great. Even the G28, it's pretty good for that stuff too. So to me, it's a lot, whenever you're choosing which rifle to use, it kind of depends on what situation you're going into. If you know that you're going to be going into where there's a lot of bad guys and whatever, then pick something that you know has really good handling, high damage, and preferably noise reduction, unless you know that you're going in hot or going in loud, as they say. But like I say, what's great is that you can change out your weapons anytime you want. When I first started playing this game, I thought I could only change out weapons at the weapons case. I was like, well, that sucks. Like, I can't change weapons out until I see an ammo dump thing. That sucks. But no, you can do it whenever you want. So did I get, like I say, these submachine guns, a lot of them are great, and they're, look at this one. The Scorpion Evo 3, and also look at it. It's cool looking. And it's called Scorpion. I mean, come on, how much cooler can that be? But the damage isn't great, penetration isn't great, but rate of fire and noise reduction is fantastic. That's how a lot of the submachine guns are. Is they're very quiet, they're good for close quarters, but I'd rather go with the assault rifle. I guess I had something else new. Just go through these, make sure I've done all the parts and everything. Look at that thing. Good lord. Some of these it's telling me new because it's got new parts. See, the compensated buttstock, you go, well, I prefer that, right? Look at how much better accuracy is. If the handling is not great, and that's because it's shorter, and so you don't have as, it's not as steady, you know. but it's still pretty cool because it's got the grenade launcher on it. I like this the MDR thing too. For actually, if I switch to assault rifle and you look at the where'd it go? Like this, here we go. This MDR. This one's kind of cool because it does have a little bit better. Well, actually, it isn't better, but it looks cool. Some of these guns, it's like, it is, like, you shouldn't feel bad if you go, yeah, but this gun looks cool. Well, that's kind of sometimes part of it. See, like this AK-47? Let's go with extended, and let's go with, and sometimes these scopes, it's hard to figure out which one you want. Some of them, like this one, has a 2x zoom, so you hit your right controller part here when you're aiming, and it zooms in a little bit, you know. Let's go with the large. Stick with that. Let's go with that. Stick with long barrel. And this one, you do have a suppressor. So actually, this AK I could use. This one actually is a little bit more powerful. But then, like I say, look at the range. The rate of fire is not as great. The handling's terrible. And the range isn't... I don't need a huge range, but yeah, I'm like, no thanks. Let me make sure that was all the parts I need to check. Some of these I'm just like wanting to check the parts because I don't want it flashing at me that there's something new when it's like, no, I've got everything on there, it's fine. Oops. Well, shoot, that should have been all of it, right? Am I missing something? Maybe the submachine gun? I thought I went through all those as well, though. Now I have a machine gun. It was the LMGs. It's funny, when I first started playing this game, I was like, oh, a light machine gun, that's what I want. Because look at how much, like, when you look at it, you go, man, look at how much more damage it does. And then you realize, oh, wait, no, it's a light machine gun. As in, it is very powerful, but it's really hard to handle because it's all over the place. I mean, you can outfit one where it's more stable, but yeah, no, you want something lighter and whatever. Okay, I don't know why it's telling me something's new. Oh, it's my appearance. This is something new. I have aviator glass sunglasses. That is kind of cool, but I don't want sunglasses on my people. I like the idea of them not having. I don't want them having that. All right. So yeah, this one's that. If I zoom all the way out, you can see Boston Reed's taken care of. So I've only got El Boquita and whoever this Buchon is, which I think this is the guy that's in the bottom right-hand corner. I still have El Cardenal to do. That last mission's really, really tough. In fact, I think that's which one I'm about to be on, looks like. But I think I'll quit here for tonight. I'm not sure which area I'll go to next. I kind of want to go to whichever area has the most supplies to get. Like this one, I've got some supplies here. There's some supplies here. This one, there's like 3 places here altogether that have supplies. Because as you can see, I've still got that one, which I need 11,000 of the fuel to get that one. This drone, the cooldown, I need 7,000 more fuel. 8,000. It's like I still need a lot of resources to get these maxed out. I think I've got all of the. Yeah, I've got all of the stars, the little. What do you call them? The little star things. You see them. Looks like I got all of those. Yeah, I picked up all of those, so I'm good to go on that now. I just need to get the other stuff updated. And oh, by the way, here's something else you can go to, you can look at your stats. So you can see my play style. My average kill distance is 83 meters. You can tell I do 93% tactical, 58% stealth skills. The Desert Tech HTI, which that's my favorite sniper rifle, obviously, and my favorite weapon. But it's a reward from one of the boss mission thingies, whatever. I love that it gives all your, like, my precision is only 9%, which isn't great. Longest shot, 640 meters. That's pretty good. I'd love to get that to 700. But when you do that, you kind of need a friend to help you, because once you get so far away from these guys, it's like, okay, I've targeted him, I can see him, got the little red dot above him, you know. But once you get so far away, he disappears, because the computer, the game is not seeing him there anymore. So you have to have somebody to play with to get that down. So I guess for now, well, I mean, basically I can quit here. I don't have to go to one of the rival bases. Anyway, well, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I might.
I just got word from an informant that El Baquita's planning something big in Kuwait.
Oh, there you go.
What do we know?
Nidia and El Baquita are desperate to get cash to Santa Blanca's investors in Mexico. They're putting together a convoy for a big shipment headed north. This is a Hail Mary. If they can't make this happen, El Sueño's not going to be pleased.
I think I've done this one. Well, I mean, I know I've done it, but I'm trying to think.
Get with him and find out what he knows. I'm sending you coordinates for a meet.
Roger that. We're on it.
I was thinking this is the one where all you have to do is kill the dude. Or kill the thing.
On a convoy of trucks loaded with cash heading to cartel.
Well, you know what? For now, let's go here.
El Baquita is believed.
We'll go here for now. Yeah, so thanks to anyone and everyone who watches this later. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I don't have an actual... YouTube's weird because I have a YouTube page. Like, you can go to my page and see my videos. But whenever you search on YouTube for JKGrammer or JamesGrammer, it doesn't show, like, oh, like it shows, I think there's another JamesGrammer there that has a page, or a YouTube page. And you go, okay, there's that page, here's another page that's kind of a match to my name, and then nothing. You have to scroll down and you can see my videos, and then that you can takes you to my page. So I don't know what the deal is there. I guess what I'd like to do is get enough followers where I can put. Alright, shut up, dude. Where I can have, where it says, where I can name it youtube.com/JKGrammer. That's what I'd like to do. But until then, just look up YouTube if you want to see some of my previous videos. I do have the video where I fought the Predator and lost, because I want to be able to do that with my 3 friends so we can all get the achievement and all that. Plus you get like the Predator face paint, which is crazy. But I did do up until he killed me. So you guys can check that out. But anyway, I might do another stream. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe Sunday. I'm off next week for spring break, so I might do some more streams next week during the evening. So until then, thanks you guys. Zoe, thank you again for coming by. And I'll see you guys probably Sunday, maybe? We'll see.